Hello, hello, hello to all of my amazing Scorpios, and happy birthday to each one of you all. We're going to be talking about the number 1111 since everybody's getting ready for their portal to open. I want to help you all understand why that portal has always been open, okay? Where you don't have to necessarily focus on only November the 11th, because unless you're 1 year old, you've been experiencing year after year after year after year after year. So I want to help you to see the number 11 all around you, okay? And how that portal has always been open. So let's get into it. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my amazing Scorpios as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the loyal, intense, passionate, true friends. You, Scorpio, is very ambitious. Yes. Here's a trivia question. What is your mode? What's your modality? That's your question. Send me a text message via 202-460-3205. With that answer, the first person that responds gets a prize, would be a winner, and I will respond to you as soon as possible. But it has to be the first person to text me. Please don't put the answer under a video. All right, let's go. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my amazing Scorpios. Yes, let's go, Scorpios. We're talking about the number 11. Let's go. Let's see what we have here. Number 11 is very, very powerful. That's why you're hearing so many people talking about 11, 11, 11, 11. I've been saying 11. What does that mean? What does that mean? People get nervous. It really means that things are shifting, right? But you've always been in a shift your entire lives, right? Here's your card. Boom, death, rebirth, right? Constantly shifting, constantly being reborn. Here we have the Two of Cups. I'm gonna pick that card back up in a second and show you how this applies to the number 11. We have the Nine of Wands. We also have the Knight of Wands. We also have the Four of Pentacles. And we also have the Three of Wands. See? Boom. There it is. You all are really, really on fire, right? You're really on fire. The last time we talked about the number 10 and instant manifestation. Now we're talking about the number 11, right? So where I am currently, it is 11:10, right? It's the 10th of the month. 11th is tomorrow, right? So you know that the number 10 is really all about instant manifestation, right? So the number 11 is a portal, right? When you see the number 11 in any form, and I'm going to help you understand how you've seen the 11 in many different forms. The number 11 can also take the form of the number 29, because 2 plus 9 is 11. It can take the form of 38, 47, 56, 65, 74, 83, 92. It can take the form of 119, 129, 137. Get the point? Anytime it reduces to the number 11, that's a portal, right? The number 11 means that you're a psychic master. You've accepted all sides of yourselves, right? You've embraced all sides of yourselves. This right here, you've embraced the dark in you and the light in you, the seen, the unseen, the known, the unknown, right? You've walked through that portal, the number 11. Look at these two cards. Even when you look at a door, you'll see the left side of a door, the right side of a door, and you'll walk through it, right? Those pillars, right? That doorway, which symbolizes an initiation. You accepting all sides of yourselves. You're accepting the fact that you're spiritually gifted. You're not just going by the fact that you were conditioned to believe a certain way. You've accepted all sides. You've embraced all sides of yourselves, right? And you're only focusing on vibrating higher, right? So what that means, the third dimension, for some of you all, that some of your soul connections that you had before may have ended, right? Some of your friendships, some of your romantic relationships, some of your jobs, whatever, that connection that you have has ended, and you've come back to self, being whole. Let me use the cards as an example so I can show you what I'm talking about, right? So you came into this realm whole, Scorpio, right? So your default duality is divine feminine. Not to say that either side could be divine feminine, right? So you all are nurturers by default, but you also have access to this, your divine masculine side, where you're taking action. You don't need to nurture it. So it's like some people are out of balance. They're over nurturers, right? You know when to take action and when to end situations. You know when to nurture things, and you know when to take action to maybe cut some things off, when to dead the situation, right? So this is what you're coming into when we talk about the shift happening. You're starting to really embrace that you already were a whole person when you came into this realm. So when the number 1, we're looking at this as the number 1. When the number 1 becomes 11, we're going to create another 11. This is both sides of you, right? Your duality here, right? When it becomes 11, the original creative and creative mind and leadership of the number 1 are incorporated into number 11. That's the psychic master, right? And so when you see the number 11 in whatever form you see it in, 11 represents light. You become enlightened. Pay attention, right? Pay attention to what your inner voice is telling you. No matter what form you see it in, you could be driving down the street and see the number 29. You can see the number 92. You can see the number 38, 83. You can see 47, 74. You can see a series of numbers, but if it reduces to the number 11, that is a sign for you to see. You can also see it in a wall plate. Those 2 slits looks like a number 11. You can see it when you walk through the door. Left side of the door, right side of the door. A number 11. You're being enlightened. You're walking from one place into the next. You're walking from the inside of something to the outside of something, or from the outside in. But again, you are embracing all of it, right? So this is what I'm seeing for you all. When I look at the cards, when we talk about the number 11, you're embracing all sides of yourself, right? You're no longer leaving the other side behind. You're embracing the death and rebirth. You're embracing all sides of yourself when you're going through the grieving process. I'm grateful that I went through that experience. It's made me stronger, right? Yes. All right. So I see a lot of you all at the end of a long and arduous path of enlightenment, right? And it could have been extremely intense for a lot of you all. But guess what? You're better. You're expecting great things to happen. See right here how this person has one foot planted in the ground and the other one is up. This person is anticipating something great happening in their lives. You're anticipating great things to happen on your job, great things when you meet your next person, great things when you're anticipating great things to happen because you're on fire. I also see a lot of you all being more conservative with your energy and starting to travel more. Maybe your next mate is overseas somewhere. Maybe they don't look like what you've traditionally dated in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in another country and you decide I might find my person in America or vice versa, right? So yeah, maybe my next job is not here where I live. Maybe it's in another country. Maybe it's on another continent, right? Yeah, you're embracing all of yourself, right? Which is going to work for some people, but it may not work for other people, but that's okay. That's them and that's you, right? You've embraced all sides of yourselves. Your intuition is extremely heightened. I see somebody, like I said, I think I saw this in your last reading. Like, okay, so people have been thinking about you, wanting to come back into your space, but you have no interest in moving backwards. But this also represents you kind of like having that doubt, like, nah, it's never going to happen for me. I'm never going to make that kind of money. I'm never going to meet my person. I'm never going to, and all of that self-doubt, nope, you want to kill it. You want to kill all self-doubt. Actually, it is coming your way, right? That's God, just the idea that, hey, I can be a billionaire, or just the idea is that I can find my perfect mate. Those ideas were planted by God. But then you got that other side of yourself that's saying, nah, it's not going to happen. Nope, it's not going to happen, right? So this is where you're going to have to choose. Am I going to walk by fear or am I going to walk by faith? The fear would be false evidence appearing real. You say it's not going to happen for me unless I see a pig fly. Well, there's the pig. Looks like it got wings to me, right? So instead of looking up like this, like, okay, I don't really believe it. I have to, right. Open up your throat chakra. This blue right here represents your throat chakra. Open it up and speak what you want into existence and watch it happen. Yep. Watch it happen. Time is an illusion. So it may not happen today or tomorrow, but it is already happening because I'm seeing at least 8 streams of income in your cards, right? Yeah. So why are you going to focus on that situation in the past? You want to focus on your healing. You want to focus on your healing, right? Yes. So this star card is really attached to healing, right? That part of you that felt like, you know what, it's never going to happen for me is already happening. So you want to start speaking it into existence. That's what you see in the color blue for, right? And then your brow chakra, which is commonly called the third eye, is wide open. So yes, it's wide open. It's on fire. You're having vivid dreams, you know, spending time near a body of water, just kind of sort of dreaming bigger than you've ever dreamed in the past, and starting to see it in the spirit realm and starting to speak it. Like, I really believe that I could be with my person, right? I'm starting to believe that this could happen for me, that could happen for me. Like really put it out in the universe, right? So many people just like stop at, you know what? Okay, I can't see that for myself. And they just stop. Like, I can't see myself in that higher level position at work. So they just like talk themselves out of it, right? But God planted that idea and put all these symbols around us to show us, hey, raise your frequency. Listen to your inner voice. It's actually happening. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't kill your own dreams. Don't kill your own healing. Don't do that, right? So I'm seeing a lot of you all get into the place of peace. A lot of you all I see in very happy, harmonious family situations, right? And family does not always mean that they are blood relatives. They could be family that you've created. It could, be your friends, your soul tribe, your new spouse, whomever, or but again, I'm seeing you in total peace with yourselves. You're at peace with the little girl or the little boy in you. You're at peace on both sides of yourself, the divine masculine, divine feminine in you. But again, that's what you're attracting. You're attracting peace, right? You're taking these blindfolds off. You're not going to date the same type of people that you may have dated in the past that may have maybe like a little fiery and seemed like they were passionate, but passionate on the low end. Like drama, passionate. You're not interested in that anymore. You're now focused on, okay, other people who are just as ambitious and just as driven and just as loyal as you are. That kind of drive, right? So yeah, so you're taking the blindfolds off and seeing things as they really, truly are. Not how you want them to be, but how they truly, truly are. So this death rebirth has been a struggle for a lot of people because a lot of people aren't ready to shift. That's what the portal is all about, shifting from like the first portal that you may remember or may have heard of is like a baby coming through a portal, right? To come into this realm, right? So the mother went from being pregnant to not pregnant anymore, to actually giving birth, and that's what's happening. So what is she doing during that whole process? Screaming and crying and probably cussing a couple of people out, kicking the doctors and trying to claw somebody's eyes out for some people, so it has been like that for some people, that intensity of it, but it doesn't have to be that way. That's why you have people who are, always, and they don't have to get ready because they were born ready, right? Yeah. So this is you. You've had enough. You've gone through enough phases to know how this works. So death rebirth for you is like, okay, well, you know what? That relationship ended, that job ended. Let me move on to the next one. I'm not even going to hold any grudges. Not going to vibrate low. None of that. It's not going to disrupt my internal peace, right? Somebody's drinking some herbal tea with all those antioxidants in it. Yes, healing from the inside out. But that is what I'm seeing for you, Scorpios. Again, happy 11/11. I know today is the 10th in some places. It could be the 11th somewhere else. But where I am, it's 11/10. But I'm saying happy 11/11 so that you don't have to get ready. I want you to recognize that you were born ready, okay? That's what I have for you. Have a great one. Bye.